I'm back. Did you miss me?
Through the night and morning, when the rain is pouring, you're the one I'm calling. You're my escape from my darkest days. And when the sun is shining, you know we out here riding, chasing the horizon with you. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain, only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like, look no further, look no further.
Great Christmas. Hope you had a good New Year. But basically, the reason I've been gone, there was just a lot going on in my personal life and with the garden. So I thought, I don't want it to come out in the video so you can see like the quality of the videos going down. Plus, in my previous videos, I was making a couple of mistakes that personally I feel like could have been avoidable. So I was like, you know what, let me step back and then just rethink it. Plus, on another note, I had so much fox activity to the point they were just destroying boxes. Like, I think I got some pictures, I'm going to put them up so you can see, but I had like a whole box of beetroot and they were digging underneath it to the point it caused all the crop to die. And it was just bits and bobs around the garden. And I was like, I can't do it. So I just said, let me step back, rethink it, think about what I could do. And that's pretty much what I did. Before I show you something, I'm going to show you what I tried to do with the foxes. So basically, I've got a camera that's got like motion and night on it, like night vision on it. So what I did was I put it up to see where the fox was coming from. So they were walking across here, jumping on top of this thing I made, jumping down and coming through here. So what I did was, when I pruned the gooseberry bushes, because they got a lot of thorns, I basically made this fencing and then dashed a bunch of thorns. So they stopped coming from here. But then they just started coming from a different place and another place. So it was like to the point I couldn't do anything about it. So I come up with a strategy. Pretty much what I did is I sat down, I got some pictures and I was trying to pretty much sort out what I can do with the garden. So I've been basically done a remodel. So on that note, let's say welcome to the garden remodel. As you can see, the garden's totally different. So what we're going to start in this area here. So if you remember, I had a giant box here that I grew potatoes and had a box here that I grew onions. This box here done perfect. So I've basically replicated that and built the same box, probably a bit bigger though. And then this side, I've made basically 4 boxes instead of 1 giant box. Reason being, last year I grew a couple of varieties and the last variety I grew was basically salad potatoes and they weren't ready yet. So if I'd done the same thing again, I'll have to basically dig up this side of the box and leave this side. And I know that won't work out. So what I've done is done separate boxes. So if I do want to grow a different variety and it takes longer than the other varieties, I can basically leave it. That's the reason why I've done this. And it's much easier to maintain, like way easier to maintain than it's just in 4 boxes. Another thing different that you might see is I've got basically a ton of wood chip here. So here's a tip. If you see people, like companies out there, basically cutting trees down and shredding it, just ask them, go to them, ask them, can I have basically the wood chip? And what I did is they were cutting a bunch of trees around here. So I asked them, can I have it? He pretty much asked me, how much do I want? So a bit silly of me, but well, it worked out in the end. But what I did is I basically said to them, yeah, I'll take as much as you can give me. So they basically gave me a van load. And basically I'll show you a picture of it. I think it came up to nearly like 4 ton that they left there for me. I had to shovel it all down. So basically this all here is about, I think a foot deep. I've basically put all this here, so it's pretty much no weeds are going to come from this, which is perfect. So I basically just laid it out in the whole garden and pretty much got that for free. So it's like, if you see them, ask them. But that's a tip, just ask them. But yeah, let's get back to the garden. So the next big change is I basically swapped out the whole strawberry box. So if you remember, I think I had 4 or 5, no, it's 5. Pretty sure I had 5 basically raised beds of strawberry boxes. I think there was about 40 centimeters wide, about 2 meters long, and in depth, I think it was only like 40 or 30 centimeters. So they were not that big, but they worked out for a couple of years. But I just noticed, I feel like the amount I got last year to the amount I got the year before was different. So I don't know if it was running out of nutrients or whatever. So I thought time to remake it. So what I did was I made this giant, basically U-shaped box. So this is 40 centimeters high, I think 60 centimeters wide on both sides, and then it's like 2 meters long this side, 2 meters long this side. I think it's 160 here, and then that there is 2.4. So it's a big box. And what I've done with this is that makes it different is I've done hugelculture. So at the bottom of these boxes is just massive logs. Then I filled around with fresh compost and manure. So it's got enough nutrients now. And as years go on, this is going to break down perfectly. And last time when I transplanted my strawberries into the raised beds before, they died back and came back. Once I transported these into this box, didn't get nothing died. It was just perfect. They came straight up. So hopefully I should get some much sweeter strawberries this year. And it looks good. Plus I got a little seating area here, which is perfect. So it'll be easy to harvest. That was the problem I had last time. It's a bit harder to harvest, but now it should be perfect. Let's move on to the next bit. So just off here, we've got a box in the middle here, and we've got 3 boxes here and 1 box in the corner. So the box in the corner, I don't know what I'm going to grow yet. So one thing I say to you now is there's a lot of boxes that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet, but I will be growing them. So we don't have to worry about it. Nothing's going to be wasted. So this box here is going to be for my corn. So this box, really interesting what it is. So at the bottom it's got wood chip, but I'm going to basically, this ain't really got that much wood chip. So what I'm going to do is just level this up to the top, and I'm going to grow all my corn in here. So I've been obviously doing a lot of reading and research. So what I'm going to do is, if I grow my corn in here, because they're close together, they should pollinate each other way better than I had it over there. So it should work out much better here. These boxes here, so these ones have got lids on them. Reason being, the foxes was digging these up too much. So this is going to be for my garlic. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 boxes of garlic and 1 box of something else. I'm not sure yet, but we're going to do it like that. And then that box, like I say, is basically 1. So these ones are only 2 woods high. So these are like, I think 16 centimeters high. And that one there is just under 30 centimeters high. So it's bigger than that one. So I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with that one. That's going to be good. And then next to these boxes, I've got another box, same size as these, but just wider. And I'm going to grow something in that as well. And then, because I've got a lot of wood chip, what I need here is basically good soil and compost. I need here, I'm just going to dot some sunflowers about the place, bring some more bees in. Yeah, let's keep moving. So we're going to move to this like amazing part of the garden. So one thing, reason why I built it like this, once I got stuff growing here, it's going to look amazing. So like it'll be like a little separate part, because once these are all full up with stuff, and that side's like, you know, walk into here, it's just going to feel totally different. So I really love this area. So what we're going to do with these are massive boxes. These are, I think, 60 by 2.2 or 2.3 centimeters. So it's like 2.6 centimeters, 2.3 meters. So they're big boxes. So we're going to grow some cucumbers across here, and then I'm going to leave a strip at the front to grow some more stuff. We're going to do this, like I said, got a lot of stuff to grow. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I know what I'm going to do with that side, not with this side. And I'm going to get some squashes in here that I grew last year. So there was a squash that I grew last year called blue banana, and it's weird because you roast them and they taste like sweet potato. So it's so weird. So I'm trying to get hold of those seeds again and grow them. So probably going to grow them in that one. And you can hear it's starting to rain. We don't mind a little bit of rain. So the end box here has got strawberries in it, and I just thought get some more strawberries because I plan to make some jam and give it away, because the jam I make is just, it's really nice. It's not like because I make it, but it's really nice. I'm not showing the berry patch because it's pretty much the same. I haven't really done nothing with that except for put some wood chip at the bottom of it, so it's different. I want to get to one of the things I wasn't going to do in the garden, but I did do. So let's show you. So before we get to that bit, I basically got a box here as well. And this here, I'm thinking to grow the beetroot. I'm not too sure. It's either that or that box that I'm going to grow it. Not too sure yet. I got my water butt here with a rain collector here. So once I open this, it'll basically strip inside there. And it'd be good to have basically 2 in the garden. But yeah, behind that, I've got an extension in the greenhouse. So I said I wasn't going to build extension to the greenhouse, but sometimes when thoughts in your head come, you have to just do it, and it makes sense. Like when I explain it to you later down the line, and you understand why I built it. But let's go inside and see what inside looks like. So before we get onto that, the greenhouse hasn't changed much. I ain't really done much. There is some wood that's planed up in here that got stuff to do with, so I've got to obviously clean it up. But the only thing that has changed, I've added a doorway into here. Reasons why I did it, not really. I basically want to block off this and turn it into like a little separate area for the greenhouse. But I haven't finished that. Like the garden is finished without the H. Keep moving on. So as you can see, there's a box down there that's not finished yet. I've got to sort that one out. I built these, and I'm going to build a couple more of these. So basically, these are just herb boxes, and these are made out of. So if you ever get pallets and you break them down, you get these bits at the bottom, and they're hard to like pull nails out from. So I've left a couple of them, and what I've done was is basically just add a lip on the top, and they work out perfect. As you can see, I've got mint growing here, and it's just, they're doing well. So I'm going to do one. There's one here. I want to do another one around the corner in the next greenhouse bit. And we got a box down here, and then we got a box on the opposite side, and these are only going to be for chilies. Well, this one won't be. This one's going to be for salads. This is going to be for chilies. And another thing I'm going to do different in this greenhouse is I'm just going to run a lot of grow bags and buckets across the bottom where I'm going to grow a bunch of chilies, because they seem to do perfect in here. So we're going to do that. So let's move on to the extension. So this is the extension from the inside.
Still see you smiling when you said to me, don't be a crybaby. And I've been told that you moved on, even though I still feel the echoes. I'm fucked up, and I can't.
The reason why I built this, I had a little bit of space, and sometimes later in the day I lose a bit of sun, because the way the greenhouse works, the sun only will end up being on this side of the greenhouse. So I was like, what else can I do? So what I did is I built this greenhouse. So all this greenhouse is built out of old windows. So one thing you can do, you can get windows from everywhere. A lot of people get like double glazing around like summertime, so they're getting their windows done. And the people that rip these windows out, they just throw them. So if you ever see them, ask them, can you have the windows? They'll say, yeah. So I remember I asked someone, they said, yeah. So I took, how many did I take? I think I took about 8 windows, doubles. So I basically just put this in. So this was pretty simple to build. Like a couple, obviously, add a couple studs in and then add these windows. And it's easy. Then I just basically made it airtight. And it's perfect. So I just put some shelves in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to grow the chilies. And we're going to run chilies in like grow bags or buckets around the bottom bit. And then we got some shelvings here to put it in. And as you can see, it looks all right. Like this is the orange tree that I grew last year, just end of the year before, from seed. No, I think it was last year? Yeah, it was last year, actually. But at the end of the thing, you can see it's doing perfectly. So I just left it in here, and it seems to be doing great. So I end up going to pot that up soon. But yeah, it's just lovely there. And it's like, it just feels good in here. I'm going to add another herb. See, I've done the herb tray around the corner. I'm going to add another one here. It's just lovely. But yeah, it's just nice. It's really nice. It's got such a nice feel in here. So, come to the end of the video. I hopefully you like the remodel of the garden. And one thing I can say is, with my channel going forward now, I'm going to try to show you everything. Like I'm going to be recording so much that even down to building everything. I'm going to show it all. I'm going to put in it, even if some people don't like it, but some people do. I'm just going to show it all because I feel like some stuff is like key information that I should put out. But yeah, on that note, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. In the next video, we're going to be planting out some garlic, so I need to get those done. It's going to be a good year. So for now, I'll catch you next video. Bye-bye.
I've been treading water for some time.